with the ultimate Game of Thrones quiz, brought to you by Webnail in association with W.com, a one-stop shop for customized merchandise. I'm Nikita Arora, your host for the evening. Hi everyone in the room. Hi Souvik Das, congratulations on winning the ultimate DC comic quiz. Hi Atul, hi Mr. Pradeep, hi Akash, hi Soham, hi Aarti, hi Shakam. I'm sorry I won't be able to pronounce your name properly, but hi there. Hi Srinath. How are you guys doing today? We have an overcast sky in Delhi today. How about you guys tell me how's the weather in your cities? Can I call you Balamurgan instead? I guess I would not be able to pronounce your first name though. I'm sorry about that. Thank you. Hi Sampriti. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right as well. Guys, where are you all from? I mean, can you just tell me that in the comment section? Because we've had a lot of participants from Kolkata in the previous quizzes. So let's see how many from Kolkata this time. I'm doing good too. Thank you, Srinath. Is it Souvik? I mean, it's still not raining here, but we do have an overcast sky. I'm good, Akash. How are you? Oh, hi, Balamurgan. By the way, even I'm from Salem. I was born and brought up there. So, big shout out to you. Hi, Asmita. I know, Chennai. I really don't like the weather in Chennai though. So I do have company in Akash. He too is from Delhi. So hi to Akash. Hi Prince. A lot of people from Delhi this time. Interesting. So we have Asmita from Kolkata as well. Sarthak. Hi Sarthak. He's from Lucknow. I'm glad, Sampriti, I got your name right. Saptadeep, hi. I see that we have a big team from Kolkata this time as well. So Srinath is from Tirupur. I'm really glad that we have a participant from there this time. Hi, Soham. So let me see how many from Kolkata so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 of you all are from Kolkata. Amazing. Hi, Priyanka. Nice. So I'm sure you guys are all huge fans of Game of Thrones. It is the hottest series that's currently on television, and I'm sure you guys are waiting for winter, isn't it? I'm certainly waiting for winter though. Nice. So guys, let me first introduce you to Webnail. Webnail is basically a fiction entertainment platform where we publish original e-novels and e-comic series. What is really interesting about how we deliver these original series is the fact that, you know, we don't publish books, all the chapters all at once. So we also have seasons for these e-novels and e-comic books. So once these seasons are out, chapters are uploaded on a weekly basis, just like, episodes of American TV are published online and broadcasted on television. So that's about Webnel. I know we all are waiting for winter, yeah. That's right. So I believe we have 14 people in the house right now. We will be beginning the quiz shortly. Before we begin, let me give you the rules of the quiz. First and foremost, make sure that you've liked our page, facebook.com/Webnel. Webnel is WEBNNEL, where we've gone live from. If you forget to like the page, I'm afraid your answers would not be considered. I'll be putting across 15 questions to you live, and all you have to do is send in your answers in the comment section in real time. So in case there's a tie, the one who gets maximum answers first will be adjudged the winner. I hope I'm clear. Hi, Gaurav. We have two winners in the house today. Gaurav Ramanan was the winner of the Ultimate Friends quiz that happened a couple of weeks ago. And we have Souvik Das who won the Ultimate DC Comic quiz. So let us all give them a huge round of applause. I hope you guys are clear with the rules. If there's any doubt, you can perhaps, write to me right now, and I can perhaps address it instantly. Hi, Meghan Jali. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. So hi to you. You're welcome, Souvik Das. Our pleasure. That's okay, Gaurav. You can still, watch the others play. Oh yeah, happy Friendships Day to everyone in the house today. Hi, Prashida. No, Swapnil, you aren't late. I've just given out the rules for the quiz this evening. The rules are pretty easy. Firstly, make sure that you've liked facebook.com/Webnel for your, for you to be able to participate in the quiz. Secondly, I'll be asking you 15 questions live, and you will be, you'll have to answer them in real time in the comment section below. So it's not just enough for you to know the answers right, but you also have to be agile in sending in your answers. I'm glad, Meghanjali. आपको भी मित्र दिवस की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं, आकाश. So we'll be beginning the quiz in a couple of minutes time. And meanwhile, guys, tell me, who is your favorite character from Game of Thrones? जी हाँ. Agile and quick. A lot of them are saying Tyron. That's nice. So some fans of Arya Stark as well. Also, guys, when you give your answers, make sure that you, if there's a name that we ask for, make sure the name, you type in the entire name. Also, guys, you'll only get 30 seconds to answer each of the questions. Once I type stop in the comment section, the answers that I receive after that will not be considered. I hope that's clear as well. Hi, Vishesh. Well, don't ask me. Oh yeah, we do have a Cersei supporter in the house. Not really, Swapnil. It's pretty easy. For the right answer, you get 1 point, and there's no extra point for you know, or I'm so sorry. A lot of questions are pouring in, so I'm just having a look at each of them, and I'll try to answer as many as possible. Yeah, so for every right answer, you get 1 point. In case there's a tie, we will be factoring in you know, the person who gets maximum answers right first. So it's not just enough for you to get the answer right, but you have to send them first. All right. So do we begin the ultimate Game of Thrones quiz? Are you guys ready? Are you the ultimate fan of the series Game of Thrones? I kind of like this emoji. So this for you too, Swapnil. Fantastic. Great energy today in the room. This is fabulous. All right then. Let's begin the ultimate battle. And let's see who becomes the ultimate winner by the end of this quiz. All right, your first question. Fingers on your keypad and listen very, very, very carefully. Your first question is this. Who wrote the series of epic fantasy novels which were adapted into the series Game of Thrones? And what were these epic fantasy novels called? And the time starts now. Remember, you guys have just 30 seconds to send in your answers. Once I type stop in the comment section, the answers that I receive after that will not be considered. Let me repeat the question for you guys. Who wrote the series of epic fantasy novels which were adapted into the series Game of Thrones? And what were these epic fantasy novels called? And 10 seconds to go. And stop. Fantastic. What a start to the quiz. I mean, a lot of you have got the answers right, but I'm afraid not all of you have sent both the name of the novel, the series of the novel, and the writer of it. All right, moving on to the second question. In which battle did Jon Snow and Sansa Stark retake Winterfell from Lord Ramsay Bolton? And your time starts now. In which battle did Jon Snow and Sansa Stark retake Winterfell from Lord Ramsay Bolton? And 15 seconds in. Ten seconds to go. And stop. Great. Your third question is this. Who admitted responsibility for Joffrey's death after being forced to take poison? And your time starts now. Let me repeat the question for you guys. Who admitted responsibility for Joffrey's death after being forced to take poison? And we just have 10 more seconds to go. And stop. Let's see how many of y'all have. Oh my God. You guys are just doing great. Fantastic. Guys, remember, you got to send in your answers in 30 seconds. In case you get your answers in after 30 seconds, we will not be considering them. We have a few more people who've joined us just now. So hi to all of them. Guys, we are on the fourth question. You guys can still join us. Moving on. Your fourth question. Can you name the squire in service to Brienne of Tarth? And your time starts now. "15 seconds into the question. Guys, you got to be really quick. Come on. Make sure you're writing the full name. And stop. All right, fifth question. Who is the commander of the warrior of Astapor known as Unsullied? And your time starts now. Who is the commander of the warrior of Astapor known as the Unsullied? And 12 seconds. And 2, 1. Stop. Fantastic, fantastic. Come on, guys. Your next question is this. What is the name of the form of obsidian that is capable of killing White Walkers? And your time starts now. What is the name of the form of obsidian that is capable of killing White Walkers? Let me repeat the question for you. What is the name of the form of obsidian that is capable of killing White Walkers? And 3, 2, and 1. Time's up. This is really getting exciting, guys. I mean, so many right answers. Fantastic. All right, moving on to your 7th question. By what method were Randall and Dickon, the father and brother of Samuel Tarly, killed after their defeat in the battle? And your time starts now. By what method were Randall and Dickon, the father and brother of Samuel Tarly, killed after their defeat in the battle? By what method were they killed? And 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Your 30 seconds are up. And like always, a lot of answers. A lot of different answers, by the way. Let's see who gets this one right. Your next question is this. How did Euron Greyjoy kill his brother Balon Greyjoy? And your time starts now. How did Euron Greyjoy kill his brother Balon Greyjoy? It's a very simple answer. Balamurgan, it's okay. When you hear me, when you hear the questions out, just send in your answers. We'll factor in that. And you just have 10 more seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1, and stop. See, I told you this one is quite an easy question. To all those who've just joined us, hi guys. We've already finished 8 questions. You can still join us and participate by giving in your answers in the comment section after I ask the question. All right, moving on to the 9th question. Let me reset my clock. Your 9th question is this. What's the name of the small sword wielded by Arya Stark? A lot of you really like Arya Stark in this house. And who do you think has given it to her as a gift? And your time starts now. What's the name of the small sword wielded by Arya Stark and who gave it to her as a gift? This one's also quite an easy question. And I'm quite sure that all of you are going to get this one right. A lot of answers pouring in. Guys, you really need to answer what the name of the small sword is and who gave it to her as a gift. Make sure you're sending in both the answers together. And stop. You guys are doing very well. Very well. Let me move on to the next question. Your 10th question is this. In which room of the castle was Tywin Lannister when he was murdered by his son, Tyrant. And your time starts now. In which room of the castle was Tywin Lannister murdered by his son, Tyrion? 15 seconds to go. Some varied answers and stop. Great. Your 11th question is this. Name the capital city of Westeros' 7 kingdoms and the seat of the Iron Throne. And your time starts now. Name the capital city of Westeros' 7 kingdoms and the seat of the Iron Throne. A lot of answers, and most of you are getting it right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. We just have 4 more questions to go. So guys, pull up your socks. Your 12th question is this. Skroth is the language spoken by which race of creatures? And your time starts now. Skroth is the language spoken by which race of creatures? And stop. I can see some right answers. We just left with 3 more questions. So we're getting some really interesting answers. I'm sure my team at Webnel is going to be, taking its time to, declare the winner. All right. Your 13th question. Fingers on a keypad. Your 13th question is this. What sort of steel is Ned Stark's sword, that's called ice, made from? And your time starts now. What sort of steel is Ned Stark's sword, that's called ice, made from? And stop. Almost everyone's got this one right. 2 questions to go. Pull up your socks. Your 14th question. Khal Drogo was a warlord of which people? And your time starts now. Khal Drogo was a warlord of which people? And 15 seconds. Pretty easy answer, right? Ardent fans of Game of Thrones in this house today. And stop. Your 15th and the final question. Brace yourselves. What is the name of the ship commanded by Yara Greyjoy? And your time starts now. What is the name of the ship commanded by Yara Greyjoy? And 10 seconds to go. Name of the ship that's commanded by Yara Greyjoy. And stop. So we're up with the 15 questions in the ultimate Game of Thrones quiz. Do you guys want another bonus question? I had a lot of fun asking you these questions today. So do you want me to ask you one more bonus question? But no grace points for that one. A lot of different answers for this 15th question. One more or two more? I do have 3 questions in hand. Big guesses coming our way. So majority wins, and your wish is my command. The bonus question is this. Name the military order which holds and guards the wall. And your time starts now. Name the military order which holds and guards the wall. We just have time for one more, Sampriti. I wish I would have asked you more. Love the enthusiasm in the room today. Great energy. Name the military order which holds and guards the wall. And your time is up. All right, since you guys are insisting so much and I'm enjoying this quiz, let me ask you one more question. One bonus question. You don't get any grace marks for this one. It's just for the spirit of the whole, quiz. All right. The next bonus question is this. Bran Stark was paralyzed from the waist down after being pushed out of which tower and by whom? And your time starts now. Bran Stark was paralyzed from waist down after being pushed out of which tower and by whom? We have another 10 seconds to go. Let's see who gets this one right. And stop. That's it, guys. We've come to the end of the ultimate Game of Thrones quiz. I really hope you guys enjoyed participating in it. Unbelievable. Almost everyone's got this one right. There seems to be a slight lag, but it's okay. So yeah, this brings us to the end of the ultimate Game of Thrones quiz. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And before I let you go, I'll read out the answers for you. So my first question to you was, who wrote the series of epic fantasy novels which were adapted into the series Game of Thrones, and what were these epic fantasy novels called? The answer is George R.R. Martin, and the name of the novel was A Song of Ice and Fire. I think a lot of you had got this question, the answer right for this question. The second question I'd asked you was, in which battle did Jon Snow and Sansa Stark retake Winterfell from Lord Ramsay Bolton? The right answer was the Battle of the Bastards. The third question I asked you was, who admitted responsibility for Joffrey's death after being forced to take poison? The answer is Olenna Tyrell. I think, as far as I recall, I think a lot of you had got this answer right as well. The fourth question I'd asked you was, can you name the squire in service to Brian of Tarth? The answer was Pod or Podrick Payne. People who've said Pod will also be, the answers would be considered. The fifth question was, who's the commander of the warrior of Astapor, known as the Unsullied? The right answer was Grey Worm. Your sixth question was, what is the name of the form of obsidian that is capable of killing White Walkers? The right answer was Dragon Glass. I think a lot of you had mixed answers. There were some really mixed answers. Some of you had got it right. Some of you had not got it right. Anyway, the seventh question I'd asked you was, by what method were Rendell and Dickon, the father and brother of Samuel Tarly, killed after the defeat in the battle? The right answer was Dragon Fire. The eighth question was, how did Euron Greyjoy kill his brother Balon Greyjoy? This one, of course, was an easy answer and all of you had gotten right. The answer was, he pushed him off the bridge. The ninth question was, what's the name of the small sword wielded by Arya Stark and who gave it to her as a gift? The right answer is Needle, and Jon Snow had gifted her the small sword. The 10th question was, in which room of the castle was Tywin Lannister when he was murdered by his son Tyrion? The answer was bathroom or toilet. People who've written either of these would be considered. The 11th question that I'd asked you was, name the capital city of Westeros' 7 kingdoms and the seat of the Iron Throne. The right answer was King's Landing. And I think some of you had got this one right as well. The 12th question was, Scroth is the language spoken by which race of creatures? The right answer was White Walkers. The 13th question was, what sort of steel is Ned Stark's sword, that was called Ice, made from? The right answer is Valyrian steel, which I think most of you had said. Thanks, Sampriti. It was fun hosting this quiz for you as well. So my 14th question to you guys was, Khal Drogo was a warlord of which people? And every one of you had given the right answer. The answer was the Thraki. The final question of the ultimate Game of Thrones quiz was, what is the name of the ship commanded by Yara Greyjoy? And the right answer was the Black Wind. A lot of you had got this one right, and some of you had got it, some of you had got it wrong as well. But nonetheless, give us just 2 days time. We'll be back with you, with the winner of the ultimate Game of Thrones on Wednesday at 6 p.m. sharp on facebook.com/webnil. So do join us on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Swapnil, I do understand that sometimes there is a lag, but don't worry, we will factor in that while taking a call. Hi Abhishek, I'm Nikita. So it was great fun hosting this wonderful quiz for you guys today. And next week, we will be coming up with another new quiz, which will be the ultimate Marvel comics quiz. If a lot of you are, follow the Marvel movies or have read the comic books, you should perhaps come back and participate in the quiz. I'm so sorry, Akash. I know the internet network can sometimes really, go haywire. Saptatweep, the results will be declared on Wednesday at 6 p.m. on facebook.com/webnil. Webnil is WEBNNEL. Srinath, I'm Nikita. I'm glad you enjoyed Meghanjali. You guys were great. So it is you, the participants, who make this quiz such a great experience. Thank you so much, Balamurgan. So yeah, the winner of the ultimate Game of Thrones quiz will get a gift hamper from Dabru.com, which is your one-stop shop for customized merchandise. So it might have goodies related to Game of Thrones. So let's see who actually gets it. The pleasure is all mine. Fantastic. All right, so it was wonderful hosting this quiz for all of you, and you guys were amazing. The energy today was just unbelievable. Thanks, Srinath. Thank you. So I'll take your leave now, and I'll see you next week on Sunday, same time, same place, with another exciting quiz on the Marvel Comics. Let's see who gets the ultimate winner's title for that one. All right, guys. See you. Bye-bye and take care.